This video is brought to you by the 3-Minute Board Game patrons. Keep us independent by supporting us on Patreon. Kia ora koutou and welcome to Builders of Baldur's Gate in about 3 minutes. Purchase copy used. There is no solo mode included. It's a game for 2 to 4 players, playing time is long, and it's a reasonably complex game. It is the early days of Baldur's Gate, and you are the leader of one of the great families. Can you build a business empire and defend the city from attacks? The game eventually ends once all the plot tokens have been pulled from the bag and placed on their matching tracks. You play one more round and then resolve one final plot token that was on the spot on the board. The winner is to play with the most points, and you get those from tons of sources. Just look for the symbol. Worker placement. You have a worker you can place on locations to get benefits. Tile placement. You'll place buildings and fortifications on the board. Engine building. You can make big points with your building cards. Player turn. The game has 3 resources: favor, gold, and supplies. You'll start the game with 6 gold, 1 favor, and 1 supply. You gain 3 agendas, which are bonus way to score points, and 4 building cards. Take your HQ card and place your HQ in the matching district. This card is double-sided if you want to play expert mode with variable powers. On your turn, you can do one of 3 actions. The first is to place your worker on the board at a space. If another worker is there, you displace them back to their owner's hand. And you can use either ability on the location. Top one is free, the second one costs favors. These have varied effects, including gaining cards, money, supplies, and favor, taking over HQ spots, building keeps, watchtowers, and walls, and advancing your marker on these tracks. Each space you move your marker on here gives you a reward. The second action is to place a building. Buildings come in 4 main types, and while the cards can be very different, the token you put on the board will be one of those types. Buildings cost the money shown at their top, and when placed, you gain the ability in their top box. You can only place on a location with a crane marker, so we build here, placing our control marker. A new plot marker is pulled from the bag and a crane placed there. The plot marker goes on the district track. Building beside existing buildings grants their owners the bonus in the tile's bottom left. Watchtowers, forts, and gates all have their own building spaces. If the 4th plot is revealed for a region, it is attacked. Check the board for the attack strength. Watchtowers and keeps help defend to score points. Failing to defend makes that district's power cost more to use, and the people who didn't defend at all lose their buildings. Finally, the income phase lets you gain income from your HQ and then spend supplies to take actions on the bottom row of your buildings. Why would you like this game? I'm a Forgotten Realms fan and a Baldur's Gate fan in particular, having played through all 3 of the computer games and a 2-year-long D&D campaign about the city. So I was really looking forward to playing this game and seeing the city come to life. And the finished city in the game is magnificent, with all those watchtowers and gates, and even the cube markers just make it look like the city is lit up at night. There are the makings of a great game here. The placement bonuses and building up chains of buildings can be fun, and the gates can provide interesting powers and boosts. The overall concept of building up the city and defending it from attacks is one I really like. The best thing about this game is the city itself. Just look at it. However, Builders of Baldur's Gate commits a cardinal sin for me. Once you set up a good card engine, you can score more points by taking income turns than you do by buying plots and actually advancing the game. This can lead to a tediously grindy endgame as everyone activates their building chain instead of buying new plots. Completing agendas, placing buildings, and even defending the city pales compared to what a good card engine can generate. The rulebook is vague in places, and there are card interactions that are very vague as well. Overall, the game feels rushed and slapdash in the worst possible way, and it ends up being both cumbersome and boring. This is a game I really can't recommend to anyone in its current state. For a better D&D game, try Lords of Waterdeep. And for the satisfaction of building big buildings, try Magnate. Builders of Baldur's Gate, the real betrayal at Baldur's Gate. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the notification button, like, share, and subscribe to the channel.